What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is Tuesday, January 31st of 2023. We are just one day away from the best day of the work week. Let me hear you say it. New comic book day. And this is your Wednesday pull list. I like to think of this video as your hype video for new comic book day because I'm going to cover all the best books coming out tomorrow that are on my pull list. That's right, guys. I'm only going to talk about the books that are on my pull list and any covers that are absolutely amazing. And guys, this week, your Wednesday pull list is a little short. There's only 9 books on my pull list this week, and most of them are actually new number ones, and the other books I actually have not read because I was traveling all weekend. And if you guys want to hear about what I did this past weekend, guys, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I will let you guys know because it's some really cool stuff for Stephanie and I's wedding that is coming up in April. All right, guys, so if you guys have seen this video series before, you guys know exactly what we're going to talk about, because if you guys haven't, I have a handy dandy checklist to let you guys know what we're going to cover, and we're going to dive into that right now. All right, guys, the first thing that we always cover on this video is my pull list. I show you guys every single book that I'm picking up this week, and after that we go over the chopping block. These are the books that I'm considering chopping from my pull list because I'm just not enjoying the story anymore. And after that, one of my favorite sections, my cover lover picks. These are covers that are coming out this week that are just absolutely amazing, and I just want to show them off to you guys. And after that, we're going to cover my new number ones that you guys should be excited about. And after that, we have my almost top 5, but we're not going to have that in this video because I just don't have enough books that I've read to have an almost top 5. And after that, we're going to have my top 5 not top 5 because I did not read even 5 books this week, so it's going to be a top 1, the one book that I read last week, and I'm actually really excited for it because this book is amazing. And that's going to be your Wednesday pull list for this week. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and dive in to my pull list. Alright, guys, like I said at the beginning of this video, I only have 9 books on my pull list. Let's go ahead and throw it up on screen right now. Of these 9 books, there are 5 new number ones. That's more than half of the list this week are new number ones. And that only leaves 4 books, and I did not read 3 of them. So there's only 1 book that can make the list this week. And guys, guess which one it is? It's circled right there. Alright, guys, with my pull list out of the way, let's find out if there's any books on the chopping block. Alright, guys, there's actually no books on the chopping block this week because most of the books are new number ones and the other books I have not got caught up on. So that's it. No books on the chopping block. Let's dive into those cover lover picks. Alright, guys, there are some amazing covers coming out this week, so let's go ahead and show off the first one, and that is for Scarlet Witch issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 done by Alex Maleev. I'm a big Alex Maleev fan, and I think this cover is absolutely amazing. And after that, we have Venom number 16, another 1 in 25, but this one done by Chris Bachalo. It has a little bit of humor in it. It looks freaking amazing because I'm a big Chris Bachalo fan, and this is just a really cool cover. And next up is Silver Surfer Ghostlight issue number 1. This is the exclusive cover from Big Time Collectibles from Gabriele Dell'Otto. There is a trade dress in a virgin, and I just think this is a gorgeous cover from Gabriele Dell'Otto. And guys, if you'd like to pick this up, I'll have a link down in the description below. And after that, we have a really cool cover, another 1 in 25 from Batman Legends of Gotham issue number 1. This is the cover C, the 1 in 25 done by David Nakayama, featuring the Red Hood. I'm a big Red Hood fan. He looks absolutely amazing in this cover. I will say his biceps are a little too big, but guys, this is the Red Hood, and he's an absolute badass. And David Nakayama is also a badass artist. And the last cover that I want to show to you guys is Vampirella Year 1 issue number 5. Now, this is cover C done by Selena. But guys, there's also a version of this, which is the 1 in 30, which is absolutely gorgeous. And there is a 1 in 7 black and white version as well, in case you want the black and white version. But I really like that virgin cover. And guys, this cover by Selena is just gorgeous. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, those are my cover lover picks for this week. Let's go ahead and move over to my new number ones that you guys need to be excited about. There are 5 new #1s dropping this week, and of those 5, there are 2 books that I think you guys should be really excited about. You should still be excited for those other 3 books, but these 2 I think you guys should be really excited about. And the first book that we're going to talk about is Almighty issue #1. Now, this is coming from Image Comics and writer Edward LaRocque and art by Brad Simpson. And I just think this book sounds really freaking cool. Now, this is a 5-issue miniseries, and this is like a Mad Max Fury Road style action combined with the mutated horror of Annihilation, another book that I did not read, in this original sci-fi fantasy epic for mature readers, which also gets me really excited because I read a lot of books that are meant for a lot of different people, but this is only for mature readers, us adults. Now, the rest of the synopsis goes like this. The year is 2098 in a third world America ravaged by economic collapse and Chero warfare and the mysterious environmental disaster contained behind a massive wall. A girl has been abducted and a killer has been hired to find her and bring her home. Which just sounds freaking cool. I love a sci-fi fantasy epic which is going to be set in a future post-apocalyptic world, which there seems to be a lot of those, but some of them have been really good as of late. This is for mature readers, and I actually found some preview pages for this and they look really good. I'll make sure I'll show them on screen right now, but guys, this just sounds like a really cool book from a writer that I don't know, and I'm gonna check this out. Are you guys gonna check out Almighty issue #1? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. And the second new #1 that I think you guys should be really excited about is Blood Tree issue #1, and the main reason why you guys should be excited for this is because it's coming from writer Peter J. Tasami. Now, I loved his work over at DC Comics. I think he did so many amazing things with the Batman and Damian Wayne, and I cannot wait to see where he's stepping out into the independents and what he's going to do. And the synopsis for this book goes like this. 2 obsessed NYPD detectives hunt down for a vicious butcher called the Angel Killer, a sociopath who preys on the innocent family members of known murderers in order to purify the rest of society. Now, this is coming from Peter J. Tasami and art by Maxim Simic. I want to say that's how you pronounce this guy's name. And this story confronts the battle of nature versus nurture, considers how present and future generations are tainted by past generations, and asks the age-old question, who must pay for the sins of the fathers and perhaps even the sins of the mothers? That just sounds really freaking cool. I've also found some preview pages for this. The artwork doesn't look amazing, but I'm really hoping that Peter J. Tasami is going to tell an amazing story about an angel killer, which just sounds really freaking cool. Alright guys, those are my 2 new #1s that I think you guys should be really excited about. Let's go ahead and dive into the one and only book that I read this past week that I think you guys have to be picking up, because it is my one and only must-have pickup. Alright guys, I only read 1 book of the 4 books that I was supposed to read last week, but if I look at the 3 other books that I was supposed to read, this book would have been on the #1 spot. I have no doubt about it, because this book was absolutely amazing, and I am talking about The Approach issue #4 comes out this week. Now, this is coming from writers Jason Hurley and Jeremy Hahn and art by Jesus Hervas. And if you guys have not been reading this book so far, pick it up. Pick it up because this story is absolutely amazing. This story is focused on a small town airport where there is a giant blizzard that comes in and shuts down the whole entire airport. But there's this mysterious plane that comes in from nowhere, and the tower picks this plane up and realizes that this plane disappeared years ago, and all of a sudden it lands and they go take the people out of the plane, but they find out that there's something very mysterious and dark and horrific that was inside that plane, and then this horrific thing comes alive and starts tearing the people apart. But what this story really does well is build up the characters that we're following. That gives us little pieces of background that makes you really care for these characters. The in-depth writing is so good, but this story also moves at a very fast pace. It's not slow, but they're still giving you so much character development within this fast-paced story. It is so good. Jeremy Hahn and Jason Hurley are doing such an amazing job. But what really makes this book sing is Jesus Hervas' art. It's absolutely fantastic. I love his artwork in this book. The monster in this book is horrific. Oh my god. It's so scary and terrifying, and the way he does the art on all the characters is so great. It's so great. And I am really enjoying this story, and I highly recommend this book because I think this book is that good. And there is a 1 in 10 incentive cover for this that looks absolutely terrifying, done by Megan Hutchison, that is fantastic. I'm definitely going to try to score myself this cover because it is just so good. It speaks to the horror of this book. And guys, this is just a great book. Great writing, Great art. You guys should be reading it, especially if you guys like horror. All right, guys, that is the one and only book that I read last week, but it's in the #1 spot because it is the best book. All right, guys, that is it for this video. We've done the cover lovers chopping block, new #1s, and that's really it because it's a nice short week because I only had 9 books. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, you guys have made it to the end of the video, and if you guys have made it this far, you guys know exactly what you are. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting Stephanie and I. Now, if you guys enjoyed that video and you guys enjoy comic book content and you guys are not subscribed, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Now, last but not least, before I get into what happened this past weekend, I want to let you guys know, please leave a comment down below letting me know what book you're most excited to pick up this week, if you have any cover lover picks, and just letting me know what you're excited about, because that's what this video is all about, getting excited for tomorrow's new comic book day. All right, guys, so what did I do this past weekend? Well, Stephanie and I live in Long Island, New York, and we're actually getting married up in Maine. It's a 7-hour trip. That's right, 7 hours. So on Friday, we drove up to my best friend's house in New Hampshire. We spent the night there, and we had our caterer tasting on Saturday, which was a 2.5-hour drive there in Maine, and then a 2.5-hour drive back to Josh's house. But the food was amazing. They had these chicken and waffle bites that were so freaking good. And they had this sirloin steak that was amazing. We tasted so much great food. And then on Sunday, we drove all the way up to see our venue, and it is so gorgeous. But that was a 3 hours and 15-minute drive there. And then on the way back, we stopped up and picked up our cake tasting. We tried 9 different cakes, and they were all freaking amazing. And well, except for 2. But guys, we figured out our cake, what we're gonna do for that. We figured out what we're doing for food. And then on Monday, we drove all the way back. So I didn't have any time to read, but it was so much fun being up with my best friend, doing all that wedding stuff with Stephanie. It was amazing. It was just 22 hours in the truck over 4 days, which was just so much driving. But I'm still so happy. Stephanie and I did so much stuff done for the wedding, and it was really freaking cool. All right, guys, so that is this video right here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. I'm actually down here in the kitchen because Stephanie got COVID over the trip. So she's upstairs in the bedroom where I normally record. So if you guys would like to give her some well wishes, guys, make sure you guys do that in the comments below. And that's it. I'll be back probably on Thursday with another statue review, and back on Friday with our final order cutoff speculation and recommendation show. All right, guys, have yourself a great week and a great new comic book day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.